Hey, what's up, everyone? I am here to drop some knowledge bombs. Today, we're diving into a topic that's more hush-hush than a secret handshake. The 10 things schools don't teach you about money. So grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Number 1, how to budget. First up, let's talk about budgeting. You'd think schools would teach us how to manage our money, right? But nope, budgeting is like mapping out your money journey. It's a plan that shows you how much money you have coming in and how much is going out. Without it, you might end up lost and broke, wondering where all your cash disappeared to. Imagine getting your allowance and spending it all on candy and video games, only to realize you have nothing left for that cool new bike you've been eyeing. Not a great feeling, right? So how does budgeting work? It's pretty simple. First, you list all your income. That could be your allowance, money from odd jobs, or birthday gifts. Next, write down all your expenses. This includes the money you spend on snacks, movies, or even saving up for something big. The trick is to make sure you're not spending more than you earn. You can use tools like apps or just a good old-fashioned notebook to track your spending. Once you start doing this, you'll see where your money goes and can make smarter choices. Maybe you cut back on some small purchases to save for something awesome later. Learning to budget early on can set you up for financial success. It teaches you discipline and helps you prioritize your spending. Plus, it's a skill that will come in handy throughout your life. Whether you're planning a trip, saving for college, or just trying to make sure you have enough for that new video game, budgeting is your best friend. So start mapping out your money journey today and take control of your finances like a boss. Number 2, compound interest. Okay, so imagine you have a little bit of money, like $100. If you put that money in a savings account, the bank gives you extra money called interest, just for keeping it there. Now, if you leave that money in the account the next year, you earn interest not just on your original $100, but also on the interest you earned before. This is called compound interest, and it makes your money grow faster. Here's a simple example. Let's say you put $100 in a bank account with an interest rate of 5% per year. After 1 year, you'd have $105. The next year, you'd earn interest on $105, not just the original $100. So you get a little more than $5 the second year. Over time, this adds up a lot. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger. The earlier you start saving, the more your money can grow. That's the magic of compound interest. Coming in at number 3, credit scores. Imagine your credit score as a report card, but instead of grades for math or science, it's a grade for how good you are with money. This score ranges from 300 to 850, and the higher your score, the better. A high credit score shows that you pay your bills on time and handle debt well, which makes banks trust you more. So when you want to borrow money to buy a car or a house, having a good credit score can help you get a loan more easily and with lower interest rates. Why does this matter? Well, if you have a low credit score, banks and lenders might think you're risky and either charge you higher interest rates or not lend you money at all. It can even affect things like renting an apartment or getting a cell phone plan. So building a good credit score by paying your bills on time and not borrowing more than you can handle is super important for your financial future. It's like getting good grades in school, but for your money skills. Number 4, taxes. All right, let's break down taxes. Imagine you get an allowance of $10 a week. Taxes are like if your parents took $2 out of that $10 for family expenses, like groceries or fixing the house. The government does something similar. They take a part of your money to pay for things everyone uses, like schools, roads, and hospitals. This means when you start working and earning money, a bit of it goes to the government to keep everything running smoothly. Now, there are different types of taxes. There's income tax, which is a part of the money you earn from your job. Then there's sales tax, which is added when you buy things at a store. Understanding how taxes work can help you be better prepared when you grow up and start working. It's important because if you don't pay your taxes correctly, you can get into trouble and owe a lot of money later. So knowing about taxes early on can save you a lot of stress. Number 5, investing. So what's the big deal about investing, you ask? Well, when you invest, you're basically putting your money to work for you. Instead of just letting your cash sit in a savings account doing nothing, investing can help it grow faster. Imagine planting a seed and watching it grow into a big tree that gives you fruit every year. That's what investing can do for your money. Investing can mean buying stocks, which are small pieces of a company, or bonds, which are like loans you give to a company or the government. It can also mean putting money into real estate, like buying a house or an apartment to rent out. The cool thing about investing is that over time, your investments can grow a lot, thanks to something called compound interest. It's like earning interest on your interest, making your money grow faster and faster. So while saving is good, investing can be a superpower that helps you build wealth and reach your financial goals quicker. Number 6, avoid debt. Let's break it down. Debt is when you owe money to someone or a bank, like using a credit card or getting a loan. Now, it's not always bad, but it can be tricky. If you borrow too much and can't pay it back on time, it can really mess up your money plans. Schools don't teach us enough about how to use credit cards wisely or how loans work. It's super important to live within your means, which means only spending what you can afford to pay back. That way, you won't get stuck in a cycle of debt that's hard to break. Remember, being smart with your money now can help you avoid stress later. Number 7, understanding loans and interest rates. All right, so schools don't always tell you this, but loans are like borrowing money that you have to pay back later. Now, here's the tricky part. When you borrow money, the bank or whoever lent it to you usually wants more money back. That extra money is called interest, and it's a percentage of what you borrowed. Let's say you borrow $100 with 10% interest. That means you have to pay back $110. It might not sound like much, but it can add up fast if you borrow a lot. Understanding interest rates helps you know if a loan is good, like low interest, or bad, like super high interest. So always be careful and know what you're getting into before borrowing money. Number 8, entrepreneurship basics. Ever dreamed of running your own business? That's what entrepreneurship is all about. It's like starting a lemonade stand, but on a bigger scale. You come up with an idea like selling homemade crafts or starting a dog walking service, and then you turn it into a way to make money. In school, they don't always teach you how to be your own boss or how to start a business, but learning these skills can be super valuable. Who knows, you might be the next big entrepreneur coming up with the next big thing that everyone wants. It's all about taking risks, being creative, and making something you're passionate about into a way to earn money. Number 9, real estate basics. Ever dream of owning your own place someday? Real estate is all about buying, selling, or renting properties like houses or apartments. It's a big deal because owning a home can be a great investment for your future. But schools don't teach much about how to do it or what to look out for, like mortgages, which is a big loan for buying a house, or how to find a good deal. Learning about real estate can help you understand how to make smart choices with your money when it comes to where you live or how you might make money by renting out a property. Number 10, financial independence. Imagine a life where you have enough money to do what you love without worrying about bills or working all the time. Financial independence means making smart choices with your money now so you can have a better future later. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The more you plant now, the more flowers you'll have in the future. So learning about money early on and making good decisions can help you live a happier and more free life when you're older. And there you have it, folks. 10 things schools don't teach you about money. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below with what you think schools should teach about money. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.